Welcome, everyone. A little extra excitement for you tonight. It's the first game of the NBA Cup. This is Brian Anderson. With me, Richard Jefferson and Grant Hill. And reporting courtside, it's Allie LaForce. And now the Los Angeles starters. Luka and Reeves are the 1 and the 2. Rui Hachimura is out there with LeBron James. And it's Aiden in at the 5 down low. And for the Grizzlies, they've got Zach Edey, Santi Aldama out there with Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant, and it's Coward in a 2-guard. For both teams, this is the first game of their NBA Cup campaign. The goal is to make it out of the group stage.
Yeah, B.A., 4 teams in each conference that make it. It's the 3 group winners plus a wild card. So also keep in mind, point differential could be a key in advancing.
Here's Coward. Jackson on the wing. Outside Morant. Fires from deep. Buries it from 3.
What a confident shot by Morant. Gets the hot pass and puts it right up.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. A moment to rest and confer on the game plan. Smart's checked in for the Lakers. And here's Doncic. He'll bring it up for the Lakers. It's a 3-point game. They want to keep rolling here following a win against Minnesota.
Yeah, that was a hard-fought win for them. Couldn't finish the job in regulation, but things came together for them in overtime.
Felt great about their chances in overtime. It took a little extra, but they were able to get it done.
Here's Coward following the score by the Lakers. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And the ball out of play. Lakers will have it. So it's Los Angeles now. Doncic outside. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Oh, my. Tight defense, but Doncic just muscles it in.
We played just over a minute here in the first. And the dunk by Edey.
He finds a shooter in motion and is confident he can thread him with the lead pass. Well done.
All right, guys, we're lucky to have Shams Charania joining us now. Our 2K insider calling in with a story. What do you got, Shams?
Well, we saw a transformation with Luka over the summer as he committed himself to getting into the best shape of his life. And a much leaner Luka started showing up in late July, shortly after he recruited Marcus Smart to the Lakers. No doubt about it, guys. Luka has something to prove this season in a big way.
Making the commitment. All right, Shams, appreciate the other end. He shoots. And the sweet roll that time on the rim. That one falls.
I'll tell you, Smart is money when the shot is in rhythm.
Jackson outside. Aldama outside. Oh, my goodness! He'll go to the line with a chance at a 4-point play. Austin Reeves picks one up. Well, Richard, he's from a place with a history of great big men. Santi Aldama is next in line.
Well, the first Spanish players that come to mind for me are the Gasol brothers. The connection, Spanish and big men. Aldama has carried that lineage well in his short time in the NBA.
And the free throw, no good. A story of 2 halves last season for the Grizzlies, Richard. At the All-Star break, second in the West. But things went south down the stretch.
Yeah, specifically their defense took a turn for the worse. They barely made the postseason and only to get swept by the Thunder.
Here's Morant following the score by Los Angeles. Oh, there's Morant with the slam.
He gets a lot of defensive attention, but Morant, he can expect this type of rough scene anytime he takes it inside.
Here's Doncic. Against Minnesota, he was really on his game. Can't hit it from 12 feet. And keeping us updated from the sideline, Allie LaForce.
I was able to talk with the head coach of the Grizzlies. We talked about the always daunting prospect of slowing down LeBron James. He told me, quote, as dangerous a scorer as LeBron is, we can't devote too much attention to him because he knows how to use his teammates. If we overplay him, he'll pick us apart with his passing. Back to you, Brian.
All right, appreciate it, Allie.
He is just a bad man when he starts to drive. Once he gets that shoulder by the defender, look, it's over.
Morant looking for an opening. Over Doncic. And yes, it goes. Got a little English on that one. Morant's got 7 points in the game. Lakers trail by 6. And here's Doncic. Smart for 3. The shot is good. Doncic making the play.
And it's big when Smart is hitting from deep. Really helps open up this offense.
And the dunk by Jackson.
Nice feed inside. Saw the play develop and hit him right when he needed to.
It's Smart on the wing. And here's Reeves outside. It's rebounded by Memphis.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And he was camped in the lane there. He gets a 3-second call. And it's the 2K leaderboard. Team leaders in blocks last season. In the 3rd spot, the Grizzlies.
They were intimidating at the defensive end. Blocking shots, changing shots. You had to fight them for every bucket last year.
Now here's Doncic. James outside. And a foul called on the way up. So he'll take 2 from the free throw line. Richard, you wouldn't think LeBron James could improve, but that 3-point shot has become really consistent.
And, well, now you have to stay connected to him on the perimeter at all times. That creates lanes for him to drive or create for others.
That free throw good from James. Well, Grant, we could be in for a spooky game tonight as these two teams face off on Halloween.
I think I saw some costumes out in the crowd. And, you know, it does make this game feel extra special, B.A. It's always fun when you get to show off in a holiday game.
Both free throws good from James. And Richard, Coach J.J. Redick coming under criticism for how he handled substitution patterns in last year's playoffs.
Look, he did an amazing job in guiding them to the 3rd seed. And look, they just ran out of gas against a better Minnesota team. Players wish they had shots back, and so do coaches sometimes.
And it's James with the jam.
Look, getting inside positioning is what he wants. Like, once that man gets in there and gets moving, oh, he's going to finish that dunk.
Here's Coward. No points yet. 2 open that time. They didn't look easy.
I guess that defense thought they could live with that, and he punished them for thinking so.
Lakers trail by 4. Smart outside. James outside. Lets it go from deep. The rebound by Jackson. And so Jackson Jr. will bring it up for the Grizzlies. They couldn't put the pieces together, losing that last matchup with Phoenix.
Defensively, they weren't up to the task. Didn't play as a cohesive unit, and it really hurt them.
Boy, they looked like they were asleep on that end of the floor. No one was talking. No one was paying attention. Yeah, it was rough.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. And some changes here for the Lakers. Hayes is checked in for Ayton, and it's Jared Vanderbilt in for LeBron. Lakers trail by 6. Outside Reeves. Baseline jumper. The rebound by Jackson. Memphis has gone 3 of 3 from outside and looking sharp here in the first. Pass to Edey. Kicks it out to Jackson. And again, it's the Grizzlies from deep.
Their ball movement on this run has been tremendous. It's led to a lot of good, clean, open looks.
The Lakers have gotten 7 of their first 12 shots to go. And here's Reeves. To halt the run. And he takes it up and lays it in. Reeves has got his second basket of the night.
Nice concentration from Reeves. Never loses focus despite the contact.
And he lobs it up. And the dunk by Edey.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Lakers trail by 9. Doncic right side. The rebound by Edey. And here's Memphis. A big stretch here going. 10-2. Jackson, the pass to Morant. A chance to push it to double digits, but it's off the mark. Here's Reeves. That's his third basket in 5 shots. Solid work.
His accuracy is on another level this quarter. Really high quality shooting.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. Coach probably just checking to make sure everybody's on the same page here. Here's Morant. 7 points in the game. Pass to Spencer. Back to Morant. 5 on the clock. Jerome outside. Up and over Doncic. It's Hayes with the rebound.
See, that miss right there. It's why teams try to avoid the mid-range jumper these days.
A moment to hear from Allie LaForce.
Thank you, guys. John Morant looking to lead the way. He said, I set the tone. My teammates feed off of it, and I love to compete. That's how we all grew up, playing on the blacktop outside, competing at a high level when there was no cameras around. Brian, back to you.
He's got that alpha mentality. Allie, thanks for the report. Now here's Aldama in his last outing with 12 points.
And the defense is really allowing them too much room on the perimeter.
Here's Doncic. Trailing by 10. A minute 9 left in the first quarter. And he gets that one.
And going right through the contact, Luka has tremendous strength, especially for a guy who handles the ball so much.
And let's get your take, guys, on the scoring breakdown for the Grizzlies.
Well, so far, their long-range shooting has been the story, doing damage from deep.
And another thing, they've been on the attack tonight, going right at defenders with the ball in their hands early.
And really an offensive transformation for the Grizzlies since 2024, Grant.
Yeah, they're pushing the pace, playing a unique style with a lot of cutting and movement off the ball, crashing the offensive glass. I mean, it all seems to be working.
Now here's Anderson. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. 6 to shoot. Here's Jerome. Ooh, plenty of contact on that shot. Officials call the foul, and he'll take 2 free throws now. Austin Reeves picks one up. After years of being a fringe rotation player, RJ, Ty Jerome has had a surprise emergence.
Yeah, just had by far his best season in the league, and he's proven to be a guy that can come in and run the show and be extremely efficient.
That free throw good from Jerome. Looking at the Grizzlies last year, all of their top 14 players in minutes played were in their 20s.
Yeah, in some ways it's a good thing. Bodes well for the future, but I think they could use some veteran leadership at times. It's a tough balance between youth and experience.
Memphis making a switch here. Hendricks is checked in. And then for Los Angeles, Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Larabia's subbed in for Smart. Both free throws good from Jerome. As you know, acquiring a big man was a priority for the Lakers in the offseason, Grant.
And that became a glaring need, as we saw in their first-round exit against Minnesota. But enter DeAndre Ayton, a definite upgrade, BA. And we know Luka is at his best alongside a rim-running center. The big-time throwdown.
Check him out. Keeps the grip on that rim after the finish. A little extra emphasis. Now here's Kleba. Here's Reeves. Clark grabs the board. 23 seconds left in the first quarter here. Vanderbilt against Jerome. There's a screen. Memphis needs to get off a shot. Spencer. No good with the triple. Well, offense is the order of the day as the first quarter comes to a close. Grizzlies out in front. They're up 7. And we'll bring you the start of quarter number 2 when we return. And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we've played through 1 quarter of action so far. What stands out to you from the Grizzlies in this one?
Well, clearly they played well in the first period because of their selfless attitude.
They are playing for one another and focusing on making winning plays. You love to see it.
Lakers trail by 7. So on the floor for the Lakers to kick off the second quarter. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. Smith out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Larabia in at the small forward position.
Don't sleep on Reeves' athleticism. He's got some real bounce.
So it's the Grizzlies now. And this matchup with Los Angeles, their first meeting of the season. Outside, Anderson. Here's Clark. Oh, rejected by Ayton. It's a one-on-one situation. Smith passes to Vanderbilt. Count the bucket. Coming off a perfectly placed pass.
Feed the interior. Good things will happen.
Outside, Anderson to the inside. And Clark gets it to go on the assist by Anderson. Clark's got his first points of the night.
That's been the story of their offense so far, getting a number of looks from point-blank range.
Here's Reeves. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pass to Jerome. Clark with a screen on Reeves. And he's going for the oop here. Oh, Clark with the slam.
Woo! I just love that alley-oop slam, B.A.
Defense disorganized. Defense pays. Smith outside. Lets the 3 fly. Memphis with a rebound. When this game is done, they'll be off to Toronto, taking on the Raptors. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. Clark finds Jerome. Outside, Anderson. Down to 5 on the shot clock. And finished off by Anderson.
He's undersized for a 4, but his hops level the playing field.
Smith with it. No made baskets yet. Outside Reeves. Lays it up and banks it in.
We've seen this before. Reeves is a skilled offensive player. He can fill it up.
So Tuomas Isalos decided to call timeout here. Coach taking this moment to speak to his guys. Maybe alter some of the game plan. Lebron, he's checked in for Los Angeles. Kennard comes in for Reeves. And a chance now to look at the highest scoring teams in the league from last season. Second, Memphis.
And last year, I liked watching this team operate on the offensive end. The ball movement, the patience, the confidence. You love seeing all that come together.
Clark with the screen. And here's Morant outside. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Now LaRavia. He's scoreless. It's James on the wing. Kennard outside. The 3 is up. Always a nice way to start. Makes his first one.
No one there to contest, so he just drops it in like he's at the rec league.
Here's Spencer. 14 points for him last game against the Suns in Phoenix. Morant drawing the double team. Fires for 3. And it's LaRavia with a rebound. The Lakers have gotten 5 of their first 6 attempts to fall in the second. Ayton. There's the triple. That shot is off. And so it's Morant who brings up the ball for the Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10.
Yeah, we know Morant can put up tons of points, but Ja is at his best when he's also involving others.
And here's James. He's coming off a 19-point game against Minnesota. All right, Richard, just as a fan of the game, who's your favorite player to watch right now?
I'm really loving Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Really their whole team, but Shai, he's just special to watch.
Lakers trail by 4. A rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 4 rebounds now. Here's Coward. He's covered by LaRavia. Clark, the pass to Jackson. Back to Clark. The Lakers with a rebound. Now here's Smith. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. Kennard outside. Jacks up a 3. He drops it from range.
You get used to seeing dimes like this from Nick Smith. I mean, he'll drop them all day.
Here's Spencer. Pass to Clark. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Morant drawing the double team. Just 5 to shoot. Jackson for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 4 rebounds now. Kennard with it. He has 6. LaRavia inside. A chance there to take the lead, but a miss. The Grizzlies have gone 4 of 10 from the field in the second. Pass to Spencer. Here's Coward, covered by Smith. Oh, sweet move. It's rebounded by Los Angeles. Ayton's got 5 rebounds in the game. Now Smith. James outside. LeBron attack mode. Count it. Make that 3 of 7 so far for him.
That's been LeBron's attitude for years. Don't settle for a jumper when you can attack the basket.
Well, Grant, the Lakers captured the 3 seed last season, but only the 8th best point differential in the West. What does that tell you?
It tells me that they overachieved in the regular season. But a team this star-studded has postseason aspirations as well. That's where they'll look to improve.
Morant, no good.
One reason this game is so tight is because both teams are hitting the boards with reckless abandon.
And the shot goes down.
And why go away from attacking inside if the D has no answer for you?
Pass to Spencer. Here's Clark. Jackson on the wing. Left side, Morant. Driving in. To snap the cold streak. Oh, Morant gets it done inside.
Working through the lane, Morant, he's got such a great change of speed to keep the defense off.
James passes to Ayton. Back to James. Good D. Better O from LeBron.
He has been a key factor for them offensively, scoring with consistency.
Jackson outside. Here's Coward. And the three-pointer goes. Coward's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter in the second so far. 1:43 left in the second. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Honestly, I feel so fortunate to be able to sit here and watch this because there are not many vintage performances by LeBron James left to go in his career.
Now here's Morant. 9 points in the game. Here's Spencer. That basket is good. Off the assist from Jackson. Jackson's got 4 assists in the game. The Lakers trail. And here's James. 14 points for him. 59 seconds left to play in the second quarter.
That is not a bad decision to pull it from there. It was just a little bit off with the execution.
Pass to Morant. Here's Spencer. Let's go with a 3. And Ayton pulls it down. Ayton's got 6 rebounds in the game. Now here's Smith. No points so far. It's James on the wing. Defended by Jackson. James can't get that one to fall. And so Morant will bring it up for Memphis. They've led by as much as 10. Clark left side. Pass to Spencer from the arc. That one is off. He gets it up. And so a close game as we wrap up the first half of play. Memphis ahead, up by 1. And we'll be right back after halftime to get the third quarter underway.
Greetings, everybody. Before we review the first half, let's take an early season peek at how the Western Conference is shaking out so far. Being at the top of your respective conference has got to be a good feeling, right, fellas?
A very good feeling, Ernie. And you always want to be sending a message out there to those teams.
What does the message say, Kenny?
It says, good luck, brother. You'll need it.
Now let's break down the first half of our game. The Grizzlies are locked in a tight one.
If you can make threes with consistency, the floor opens up. They've been pulling apart that defense.
Making it rain, and their opponent brought no umbrellas. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And we're ready to get this second half of our Halloween broadcast going. You know, LeBron James has been exceptional here, guys.
Through the first two quarters, he's been on fire. Explosive offensive performance.
If they don't change their approach in the second half, let's just say his success will continue.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Santi Aldama out there with Zach Edey. Then it's G.G. Jackson. Then there's Ja Morant. And it's Coward in at the 2 spot. That's the lineup out there for the Grizzlies. Now here's Reeves. Tight defense on him. He's off on that one.
That's their plan, to get him an opportunity to finish in tight. That's a miss they can live with.
Richard, when you talk about Austin Reeves, this guy continues to defy expectations.
I still can't believe he was an undrafted free agent. Not only does he score, he shoots an impressive percentage while doing it. It's just an incredible story.
And it's the Grizzlies with the ball, following the score by Los Angeles. Morant, the pass to Jackson. To the paint. Outside Morant. Up and over Doncic. Morant, no good.
Oh, that's a missed opportunity from the mid-range. He can hit that.
Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Well, this September, Grizzlies legend Marc Gasol was enshrined in the Basketball Hall of Fame. A 3-time All-Star and Defensive Player of the Year, Marc was acquired in a trade for his brother, Pau Gasol, who was likewise an All-Star with the Grizzlies. Marc, a fixture on and off the court in Memphis. Back to you, BA.
Okay, Allie, thanks a lot. There's Jackson with the 3. Drops in the 3. Jackson's got 11 points.
It's turned into a showdown here. Dueling from distance.
Take that, he says. I see your 3, and I'll raise you another 3.
Memphis has gone 1 of 2 shooting from the perimeter since halftime. Aldama outside. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. And there's the whistle. Illegal screen is the call.
You're not going to fool the officials too often on an illegal screen.
That's a very avoidable turnover. You gotta focus on the details.
Doncic up top, hounded by Morant. Outside Reeves. Pass to Hachimura. Puts up a 3. The rebound by Edey. Memphis trailing here. Now here's Morant. Inside, Jackson finds Edey. Here's Aldama. And another 3 for Memphis. 6 lead changes in a game that has a lot of character.
Yeah, both sides stepping up and making big plays.
Doncic against Morant. Crafty move. Oh, Luka. Too much inside.
And now almost all their points coming from the paint.
Smart against Morant. Pass to Jackson. Down low. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. On the wing, Reeves. Now Smart. Doncic outside. There's the three. That shot off the mark. And it's Morant with the ball for the Memphis Grizzlies. They've led by as much as 10. And here's Jackson. Picked by Aldama. Oh, it's stolen by Hachimura. Here's Doncic. A strong finish by Doncic.
And their offense tonight is Luka, and more Luka. When he's on, it's an opponent's worst nightmare.
Memphis has gone 2 of 3 from outside so far in the third quarter. And so Tuomas Isalo calls a timeout. And we might see some changes. Coach potentially looking to adjust. And with a pause in the action, here we have the best rebounding teams from last year. Second, Memphis.
Well, last year they took great pride in rebounding, understanding the importance of winning the possession battle.
Up top, Jackson. Pass to Morant. Back to Jackson. Shot clock at 6. And again, it's Memphis missing. The Lakers in the lead. Here's Doncic. He's got 18. Cash money. Out of his 14 attempts, he's drained 9 of them. The Grizzlies have gone 2 of 5 in this third quarter. Morant, the pass to Jackson. Aldama outside. And it's out of bounds. They say it was last touched by Jackson. And a moment to check out who the Los Angeles Lakers have coming up. On Sunday, they'll be taking on Bam Adebayo and the Miami Heat. And then on Monday, they'll be matching up with Damian Lillard and the Portland Trail Blazers.
And for that game against San Antonio, that's number 9 on the season for them. They should start feeling in the full swing of things by then.
Kleba, he's checked in for Hayes. Outside Reeves. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Austin Reeves shows you what can happen with hard work and the right mindset. He hustles hard, and the results, well, they speak for themselves.
And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown for the Lakers.
I like how they've been attacking the lane. It's been beautiful. All game long, they've been successful penetrating and getting offensive production.
Yeah, all game long, they've been also playing well inside in the paint. Lots of points are coming their way thanks to them attacking the interior.
Undrafted out of college, Austin Reeves has beat the odds and become an outstanding player.
Both good from the line that time.
For a star like him, you get lots of opportunities at the line, and he's great at cashing them in.
Jackson outside. Back to Morant. They need this. The shot that time not on target. Smart with the defensive effort. Doncic against Morant. And he was fouled while in the act of shooting, so he'll take 2 free throws. It's going to go on Zach Edey.
Defenders have to play Doncic tightly. He knows that and uses the pump fake to his advantage.
And these will be his second and third shots at the line here. He's off on the first. Well, one of the many things that's impressive about Luka Doncic, he double clutches so well.
Right, and he even absorbs contact in the air, and somehow, some way, still has a very high field goal percentage. Luka, his game defies logic. Maybe Luka's logic.
Spencer's checked in for Memphis. And the second free throw is good.
And Doncic is a walking triple-double threat. His versatility and confidence is really special.
Pass to Jackson. Doncic pulls down the board.
Okay, let's just say it. This has been an ugly quarter for him. Not quite a break a mirror ugly, but it's getting there.
Here he goes. Luka, too quick down the lane.
Boy, absolutely no rim protection, leading to a lot of easy buckets here.
And so Tuomas Isalo calls the timeout. He's going to talk it over with his guys. And Los Angeles making a change here. Larabia's checked in. Grizzlies trail by 9. Pass to Coward. Here's Aldama. Out to the right wing. Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Just 5 on the clock. Offensive board. And the dunk by Edey.
And their offensive rebounding is such a strength for them when he's on the floor.
Yeah, he really helps them extend possessions, doesn't he?
Yeah, you can feel Coach smiling on the sidelines with every offensive board.
Now here's Larabia. Yet to see a basket. Hits a three-pointer.
Since half, there's been a stark contrast between these teams. I'm talking about efficiency at the offensive end.
And start with their defense. They've been intense on that end, and they can actually help their offense as well.
Here's Aldama. He's got 9. Screen by Edey. Jackson for 3. Second chance shot. It's good. And he drew contact on the shot, so he will go to the line. A 3-point play opportunity. First trip to the free throw line for him tonight. And that one misses. Now Los Angeles with it. They're on a 14-4 run. Reeves with the ball. He's got 14. Good. Now 7 for 11 on the night.
You know, Reeves is such a crafty and clever player. He's so good at finding ways to score inside.
To the middle. Here's Aldama. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
And what an aggressive move to the rim. He's really trying to fire up his teammates right now.
Boy, it's not hard to feel inspired after a teammate makes that kind of finish.
And that could be the spark they needed to make a little run as they try to even this thing up.
And so now a timeout called by J.J. Redick. I think right now he might be looking at some adjustments. Clark is checked in for Memphis. And then for Los Angeles, Ayton, he's checked in for Kleba. And Vanderbilt is subbed in for Smart. Here are the Lakers now. They're on a 16-6 run. Outside Reeves. Shoots from 12. It falls again. He's now 8 for 12 from the floor.
Nice shot by Reeves. He is just so crafty in that mid-range area.
Grizzlies trail by 10. Pass to Coward. Here's Spencer. Aldama right side. Clark right side. No good that time. Ooh, excellent D there from Ayton. Outside Reeves. And it's Coward with a rebound. Memphis has gone 2 of 6 from downtown here in the second half. Clark outside. Pass to Coward. Here's Clark. It's covered by Ayton. Clark, no good.
Great anticipation defensively. They were keyed in on him and ready to pounce.
Reeves finds Ayton. Now here's Vanderbilt. Here's Laravia. No good from outside. And here's Jackson. Pass to Aldama. Ayton against Clark. Back to Aldama. From deep. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
And he probably thought he was going to bury that one.
Outside Reeves. The shot from 20 feet out. The rebound by Jackson. Jackson's got 5 rebounds tonight. Pass to Coward. Clark with a screen on Hachimura. Coward sends it home from three-point land. Coward's got 6.
Pick works well there, but the defense left a lot to be desired.
Yeah, that just comes down to a lack of effort. The defender has to do a better job fighting through the screen.
Now here's Reeves. 18 points for him. Takes a 3. Grizzlies with the rebound. Clark's got 5 rebounds in the game. Lets it fly from 18. The shot off that time. Over to the left wing. Here's Laravia. Connects from downtown. Laravia's got his second basket. And here at the end of the third, it's a double-digit ball game. It's Los Angeles up 10. After a quick break, we're coming right back with the start of the fourth quarter. And while we have a chance, let's go to our State Farm assist of the game.
You talk about painting a magnificent picture with that dime. Just a great decision and a perfect delivery.
A lot of times a spectacular pass is more impressive than a spectacular shot. This is one of those times.
The fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. On the court for the Lakers to start the fourth. Vanderbilt and Ayton patrol the paint. Luke Kennard out there with Austin Reeves. And it's Smart in at the 3.
You gotta love how aggressive Morant is. He is fearless going towards that rim.
Now Smart. Pass to Ayton. 5 to shoot. Los Angeles needs to get off a shot. Good on the shot. And the Lakers lead by 10.
Just such a quick release there by Marcus Smart. You love to see that just catch, touch, and release.
Here's Spencer. Left side Morant. Here's Jerome. And the 3 off target. Los Angeles leading by 10. Outside Reeves. To the wing on the left. And here's Vanderbilt from the arc. Nails it from 3.
Now, you have to extend that defense. I mean, you really have to stay connected to them at all times.
And the lack of defensive pressure on shots like that is a big reason they're down by double digits.
The open shot, Jerome. Good. And the setup by Morant.
The dime courtesy of Morant. I'd love to play with Ja. He's always looking to move that ball.
And Reeves has got the ball here for the Los Angeles Lakers. They'll be hosting Miami for their next game. It'll be a quick stopover at home before they have to get back out on the road. Kennard for three. And another three for the Lakers.
Backing up that last three with another three. The defense has to stop giving them so many clean looks.
Morant against Smart. Pass to Jerome. 4-3. Sinks it from distance. Jerome's got 5 points now in the quarter.
That's how you up the ante. Come right back at him.
Yeah, I love the competitive fire right there. You drain a triple on us, and I'm coming for my revenge.
Now here's Reeves. Outside Vanderbilt. Ayton against Clark. And it's good with time running down on the shot clock. Ayton's got his first basket.
Yeah, this is where Ayton's comfortable operating, using his height and array of inside moves to his advantage.
Wells, the pass to Clark. Looking to end this cold spell. It doesn't go for him. Ayton with the defensive effort. To the paint. And Vanderbilt slams it in.
Oh, nice one-handed jam there, B.A.
Hey, little exclamation point. Here's Spencer. Left side, Morant. Over Smart. Kennard with the rebound.
I think the defense will live with him taking mid-range jumpers, but maybe just a little bit more resistance.
Their offense is looking like a well-oiled machine, getting any look they want.
Right about that. Seems like they haven't missed.
Grizzlies trail by 17. And here's Morant. And then Morant with the dunk.
Well, Morant's ability to overcome inside coverage with agility is so impressive.
And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick. He wants to make sure they're purposeful with the game plan. And it's a completely new group for the Lakers. And from the sideline, let's catch up with Allie.
I was able to listen in on what J.J. Redick was going over with his team. He said, keep it going, guys. Ride this wave of momentum. We're playing great right now, but we can't let up. Guys, back to you.
And Allie, thank you for that. Los Angeles leading by 15. Now here's Doncic. Here's James. And it's James with the jam.
Hey, look at this, guys. It was like once he was in the air, he was staying in the air. It was just incredible. What hang time.
Now here's Morant. Rebound, the Lakers.
And it's amazing. Their slim advantage on the board seems a lot larger than it is.
And it's Hayes. That time on the assist by Doncic. Doncic has got 3 assists tonight. Grizzlies trail by 19. screen by Edey. Doncic against Moran. Pass to Jackson. Clock at 6. Morant, no good. Los Angeles leading by 19. Here's James. Good. And he's hit 8 of 14 now. A solid offensive performance.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
Some nice ball movement by Memphis. Moran against Doncic. Moran with the slam!
Oh, wow. Okay, Ja turning it loose. Someone throw that man some water.
Well, that's a fantastic view there from the AT&T Connected Cam. And we've got a timeout called by J.J. Redick, looking to get everyone dialed in and engaged. And one of our featured players tonight earns our Player of the Game award, Luka Doncic.
What an unbelievable offensive performance from him tonight. I mean, it's been crazy fun to watch him just go off. I mean, the defense had no chance. He just kept scoring over and over again.
You know, some guys aren't the same player on the road. Not this guy. He loves sticking it to an opposing crowd, and it only adds fuel to his fire. And Doncic has got the ball here for Los Angeles. And he makes it. Doncic has got 25 points in the game.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Jackson outside. Aldama outside. Pass to Jackson. Left side Moran. Shot clock at 5. Here's the floater. It's hauled in by Luka Doncic.
I'll tell you what, they've rebounded the ball tremendously well.
So it'll be 2 free throws. He was fouled in the act of shooting. And, of course, you won a ring with the Cavs in 2016, Richard. Talk about the challenge of winning a title.
In a lot of ways, it just comes down to will and grit. The playoffs are an extra 2 months of intense basketball. The team that wins it all normally has the most health and motivation.
The first free throw is good.
And when we talk about franchise players, guys who can carry a team, Luka Doncic is one of the few guys in that category.
And that one goes in. 2 from the line that time. For Memphis, they've gone 5 of 11 so far in the 4th. Morant finds Edey. Jackson against Doncic. Jackson, the pass to Morant. This one for 3. It's rebounded by Los Angeles.
The perimeter game has failed him thus far. Hit 1 from range in the first half, but nothing since.
James inside, working on Aldama. And it's James with the jam.
When LeBron is being aggressive on offense, you got to make a change. You can't let him just have his way.
Memphis has gone 1 for 3 in the 4th quarter from range. Morant against Smart. Back to Morant. Edey up top. Jackson outside. And here's Morant outside. The offensive rebound. And it's Edey missing. Los Angeles has gone 2 of 2 from outside so far in the 4th. Here's Doncic. Uses the glass to finish the layup. Doncic has got 29 points.
Well, part of the game plan was to neutralize the crowd. And guess what? Mission accomplished.
Oh, yeah, they're doing a terrific job not giving this hostile crowd anything to cheer about. And far from the best shot, but all that matters is the end result. Somehow he sinks it.
A minute 42 left to play in the fourth quarter. And they doubled up Doncic. Here's Connect. That one falls. Great setup by Doncic.
Well, Connect has a scorer's mindset. Wherever he finds room, he will take a shot. And you can see how scary this team can be when everything is clicking for them. Just a terrific performance for the Lakers.
They never gave up when they were down earlier. Forced their way back into this game. And look at them now.
And this one was all about desire. The perseverance of never doubting your teammates or the game plan. I mean, I love what they did here tonight.
And they'll chalk this up as their third win of the year.
Always good to start a season series off with a W. They showed tonight they take this team seriously, and the next two matchups between these two should be fun.
And even the opposing fans can't deny this was a sensational game for Luka Doncic.
We saw him get a lot of touches tonight, and he wasted very few of them. Really made himself the backbone of their offense.
And this is who Ja Morant is. He just doesn't quit, really getting after it on the glass.
And it's Doncic missing.
And this is exactly who you want taking that shot. He just missed it.
Here's Edey. And the dunk by Edey. Doncic with it. 29 seconds left in the game. It's James on the wing. Off target from outside. Here's Coward inside. Aldama. A one-handed jam. Rocking the rim. It's an 18-point game. And so it's the Lakers easily grabbing this one. And remember, tonight's win means they're 1-0 in the NBA Cup. A great start to the group stage.
Well, getting that first win under your belt is huge. They still have 3 games left, but they're in a great position going forward.
And Allie LaForce has something for us on the sidelines. Hey, Allie.
LeBron, you've accomplished so much in this league. How have you been able to sustain it for so long?
You know, it's only a select few. It's not many who make it to this point. And I would never take the game for granted. That's why I try to give everything I can till I can't give no more. And I've been around some great players, great coaches, great organizations. And for me to have this opportunity right here means a lot, and I'm very humble.
Well, you're a sponge for knowledge, and you have a great work ethic, and it's been fun to watch. Thanks, LeBron.
All right, Allie, thanks. Great stuff there. And that about wraps it up. For Richard Jefferson, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, this is Brian Anderson. Thank you for being with us. And as we leave you, here's a look at our player of the game, Luka Doncic.